Hey everybody, and welcome back to Christopher Garza Real Estate News. So April is here, spring is here, and it smells like a bunch of flowers, fresh cut lawns, and camping, if that really smells like anything. I guess it kind of smells like burning firewood and marshmallows and s'mores and that. Anyway, before we get into today's episode and what April is cooking up for us, if you wouldn't mind smashing that subscribe button and throwing in a like for you, really does help the algorithm. And this channel is nothing but selling and really just good information if you do live in the areas that I do talk about. So, what do I talk about whenever I'm saying April is cooking and the spring market is here? So, previous spring markets not so hot just because interest rates really are kind of driving down the want to move out of your home whenever you're locked into such a low interest rate. Now kind of changes around a little bit. You see more homes coming on the market, and numbers are really improving, and so we'll get into that a little bit. But before we get into that, the 7 day stats, or kind of what's happened in the past 7 days, is what we kind of talk about first. So with new listings here, we have 125 new listings. This is a big number right here too. This price reduced, which is 49. I mean, that's close to half the new listings on the market right there. And 101 pending. So King County right now is 1 for 1 in new listings on the market and pending, right around 1 for 1, I'd say. And the area that I'm talking about here, we're actually under that. So we're having more homes going on the market than going pending at the moment. And as you saw, almost 50 homes having to reduce the listing price. Interest rates are having a little bit more of an effect on this area just because, or these areas that I speak of, just because it is a little bit higher of the average price of the home. Just it is a little bit closer to the city, so you're gonna be paying a little bit more for that kind of acreages versus if you go out a little bit further. Now, whenever you're talking about pricing your home correctly, you also have to price it to what money can basically afford. So whenever, and when I say that, what money can afford, the purchasing power of money is more when interest rates are lower than, whenever you have to go into a larger payment monthly. Purchasing power also doesn't go as far as to what you're having to take out as far as bank loans and such. Now, if you just have all cash offer, that kind of changes things around a little bit. So, but as far as the loan aspect of it, that really does affect the kind of what the bank's willing to loan out. And so, pricing the home properly to kind of make it competitive for that market. As you can see here, a lot of homes right now in our area are kind of missing that mark. So, with the interest rates right now being at 7.15 here, which is lower than what we've seen the past week, about a week and a half, it's been hovering about the 7.5, 7.4. Yesterday it was right about 7.22, so it has come down quite a bit this past week. So, um, and now again, that's not coming down as far as like what is going to make people super comfortable and want to either put their home on the market or just go out there and really just search around. So the people that are searching right now are just pent up buyers, and you'll see a lot of people kind of moving and moving up, or they might have kind of empty nesters moving out of the two-story homes into the kind of more rambler styles if they are available. So now with new listings in April and what we're seeing there, this is really interesting here. You see, with the previously owned homes, 366, and as far as what we compare to last year, you have 262. So you're already 80 homes over what you had last year, and it is getting kind of into the 2020 kind of numbers. So I remember March of 2020. Um, February, March 2020, all the closings happened, and so kind of getting into the April and May, it was questionable what was going to happen. So homes did start going on the market, and then a frenzy started happening. Interest rates were lowering. People kind of doing what people do and just adapting and evolving to what the times were doing. So right now 345 when you look at previously owned on the new listing side. We're over that already in 2020. Now, the next year, everybody being a little bit more comfortable, you see 541 previously owned new listings on the market. So that's kind of what past a decade, the new norm isn't so much 6 months of inventory. It's kind of looking more so around 2 months of inventory is going to be the new norm of a balanced market. So the high end of that right here, you see April 2021, 541 homes is going to be kind of the higher end around the springtime of the new listings in our area. And right now, sitting at 366, definitely not on the high end of that, but definitely not on the super low end or just we are kind of scraping rock bottom, but not not like super emergency. We're definitely on the low end though. Not even close to the high end of what we've seen this past decade or so. Now, when you see pending sales are actually killing it right now. So you see 311 pending sales right now for the previously owned homes. Condominiums, new construction as well, are doing fairly well on the pending. A lot more listings going on the market as far as new construction, a little bit more as far as condominiums as well, but um, previously owned homes in the pending side right here definitely doing really well. Now, April 2022, super busy market, 377, kind of on the higher end there. You see April 2021, um, where is it? April 2021 is going to be over here at 458. So definitely higher end is going to be right there. This isn't, super crazy, but for the interest rates that we're seeing right now and comparing all of that, it's definitely a really big change in kind of what the norms are and what people are being more comfortable with in this real estate market in our area. So average days on market, this is really big. So you see 17 average days on market, which is actually down from last year's, I believe a little bit. So you see last year, uh, in the April time, it was 19 days on market, so it's down 2 days year over year. And then previous years, it's going to be super low, under the 10. So yeah, we have 8 days on market, and then 2021 you have 13 days. So right around 2021. So definitely getting close to um, some really competitive numbers whenever you do properly price that home for the previously owned residentials. Now, condominiums and new construction kind of going up a little bit on the average days on market. And when you look at year over year as well, they are definitely going to be up. So you have new construction at 18, condominium at 30, and now over here you have 35 and 34 for the new construction. So new construction, definitely you got more homes coming on market and people really wanting these previously owned residential homes, as you can see on the stats here. And then also with the average percentage of original list price, the previously owned residential are killing it. I mean, past couple months they've been going above the 100% as you can see here, but in April 102.7%. That is really good with these interest rates being super high and seeing these homes that having to reduce their price or staying on market longer, but these homes that, are properly priced, you're seeing if not a bidding war, you're seeing multiple offers being overpriced. And on an average, previously on homes here are getting 102.7%, which is really good. Now, condominiums going not in the right direction at the moment. Previously or new construction going up a little bit. So new construction you'll see is going to kind of hover around those same numbers unless interest rates are really bad or maybe the builders aren't offering such good incentives or as good of incentives as other builders, or maybe there's multiple reasons why new construction would be taking a hit. But as you can see on this graph here, and throughout most of the history, new construction kind of stays around no lower than 92%, I'd say, from what I saw on there. That's really low for what new construction would be taking as far as their what their average percentage of original price would be. But right here now, definitely going up a little bit. So a lot of it has to do with the springtime and kind of just the vibes around springtime and a new home that's built out there. It really just excites a lot of people. So, but again, previously owned residential, killing it on all the stats. Condominiums, not going in the right direction at the moment, as you would think. Kind of springtime would bring out more, you know, buyers for that type of condominium rooftop, whatever you have to offer as far as a condominium vibe. It does draw in a lot more people. So we'll keep an eye out on this. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the bottom and smash that subscribe button. I will see you next time.